Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystic from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Okay, in today's reading, we're talking all about how you can level up when it comes to your career and finances. Okay, so go ahead and light your candles, light your incense, and light your blunts because we're about to get real deep with this reading. If you love deep, insightful, and accurate pick of cards, definitely keep watching and also hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Okay, so go ahead and pick the pile or the picture or the number that you feel the most drawn to. The corresponding timestamps are in my description and my comment section. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number one or picture number one or the corresponding number with the first pile, okay? So, yeah, let's get into your reading all about how you can level up in your career and your finances. So, I've been trying to have more of a system with my reading, okay? With my readings. So, for today's reading, we are going to be using a spread, all right? So, first we're going to talk about how can you level up in your career and with your finances, okay? And then we're going to talk about what can you expect in the near future when it comes to your career and finances. And then we're going to talk about any other channel messages that you may need to know about your career and finances, and we will be choosing from the bowl of answer for that part. Bowl of answers. What am I saying? Okay, so yeah, let's get into your reading. And by the way, if you want to book me for a reading, that information is below. Okay. So let's see what or how can you level up in your career. So first of all, let me just go ahead and tell y'all my son is probably going to be coming in and out of here. So if y'all hear a random baby or some noise, that's who that is. Okay, so we have Five of Swords reversed, we have Knight of Wands, we have Six of Swords, and then Eight of Wands. Okay, so pile number one, how you can level up when it comes to your finances and your career. First of all, for some of you guys, there's clearly a need to step out of your comfort zone. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to stop going for what you've always gone for, or like there may even be some invitations you're being called to say yes to. See, I told y'all. There go my son. Okay, there may be some opportunities that you may be needing to say yes to. For some of you guys, maybe you travel for your career, or there's a need to travel when it comes to your career. So, like, maybe literally your job involves traveling. Like, maybe you're going to start getting more opportunities where they're like, oh, you need to come to this location, or you need to come to this location. Like, maybe you're getting transferred to another location or asked to be transferred to another location. Um, for some of you guys, it could literally, well, not literally, but traveling figuratively, where it's like, yeah, you need to step out of your comfort zone, where it's like maybe you were aiming for one type of job, but Spirit is like, nah, bigger. Try something else. Try something else. Okay? So, yes. And also with this Eight of Wands here, some of you guys may be entrepreneurs, and I feel like Spirit is giving you a lot of ideas on how to create more streams of income for yourself. Because maybe, oh shoot, my water, don't want that to spill. But there may be a need to start taking action on certain ideas, even if it's not like, oh, you're putting it out right now. There's definitely some ideas that Spirit's like, all right, it's time to start working on them. Start putting like your action behind your words. Don't just say, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then don't do it. So let's see what else. This is also how you can level up when it comes to your career and finances. Home. Okay. Freedom. Very interesting that we have home and freedom, because it's almost like opposites, where it's like, when you're home. Oh, look, here he comes. But when you're like home, but then also when you're out, you know what I mean? It's two different energies, being home, freedom. Okay, anyway, let's not get lost here. Not you laughing with me, but freedom and home. So I feel like some of you guys could need to look for from home jobs. Maybe you've been looking for a from home job and now you're gonna find one. Sorry y'all, I had to kick him out because he was starting to he was about to start carrying on, and I don't want y'all to be distracted. So anyway, with this freedom and home card. So yeah, I think I was saying something about work from home jobs. Maybe some of you guys have been looking for some and you're finally gonna find one. I'm sorry, I'm like thirsty. I'm wondering, okay, maybe that's confirmation, because I feel like Spirit is saying that some of you guys are really, really looking for a job. You're really, really, really looking. Oops. You're really looking, and maybe some of you guys have not had any luck. So you're just like, oh my God. What am I going to do? And Spirit is like, and look, this is easier said than done. But Spirit is wanting you to get out of the energy of feeling anxious if you have been looking for a job and have not been able to find one. That could be for a select few of you, but yeah, don't try not to get in those feelings of like, because I don't even like to say this word desperation, but maybe it's not even desperation, because that just sounds so negative and like, girl, you calling me desperate? No, let's not. I'm not, but like in the energy of worry. I think some of you guys are really worried about your finances or about your job situation or something. And even if it's not that you're worried about your job situation, I feel like there's something that you want to make happen or something, but you're nervous that you're going to be unable to reach this goal. For some of you guys, it could be a home. Some of you guys are trying to maybe buy a home. Maybe if you've been staying with roommates, getting your own space, or something about the home. Like you want more freedom when it comes to your home. So yeah, some of you guys could be in a situation where it's like you have roommates, or you're staying with family, or something like that. Or you're just wanting to move somewhere new because of the area or something. And Spirit is helping you make that happen. Okay? Yeah, and I know we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves because I'm supposed to just be talking about, how you can level up. But I think Spirit is trying to say, like, to let go of that worry that you may have regarding leveling up with your finances, because maybe you're wondering if you can level up because maybe you've been a little stuck or something, or even if you're not necessarily stuck, you're like wanting more for yourself. So anyway, yeah, so let go of worry and then also step out of your comfort zone. Okay. So now we're going to talk about, what's the next one? What can you expect in the near future with your career and finances? Cleansing, okay. Take a breath, okay. And self-regulation. Okay, before I say what I want to say, let's see what else is here. Ascension. Honoring your energy. And healing energy. So 2 energies. And then it's interesting that we have these other cards. Okay, so I feel like I think your finances are going to be good. Of course I'm saying that, right? But I think you're going to be good because I feel like Spirit is telling you to relax. Spirit is telling you to relax and not get caught up in the energy of worry, because it's just going to repel. opportunities away from you, because I feel like you've been looking, you've been searching, you've been trying, and Spirit is like, just chill. I'm sending something your way. Like, I definitely think something is coming in soon. If you've been looking for a job, something is definitely coming in soon. You're going to hear from someone soon, or you're going to find the perfect thing to apply to soon. And it's just going to be like, boop, you got the job. Or the money's coming in. Like, there's something coming in very quickly to be like, how can I explain this? To help you, okay? If you've been worried about that, okay? Or maybe you just got something. Maybe you just got a job. Okay, so... Okay, another thing, because, I was talking about... I was thirsty. I was thirsty, and I, was drinking water or whatever, and I don't know, that just makes me think of flow, like flow. I think money's going to be flowing a lot easier to you. Money's going to be flowing a lot easier to you. If maybe you've been waiting on some money, the funds are finally going to be released. Or like you're about to start getting more sales, more customers, more clients, something like that. But there's, like, I see things flowing in a lot easier to you. Maybe did I already say this? Making more money. You could also be getting a promotion, because with that Ascension card, you could be getting a promotion where you are starting to make more money, or you end up getting a job where you make more money than you've ever made or something. But yeah, more money is definitely coming your way. And then with this self-regulation, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to not be cheap with yourself, but not be over the top with the spending right now. Especially if you're trying to save for a home. Because for some of you guys, there's something you're being called to save for, so you can invest into it. Like, Spirit is wanting you to save your money because there's something you need to invest in, or you want to invest in. It could be a home, it could be a project, it could be, I don't know, it could be anything, but you're being called to save your money so you can invest. Okay? And then cleansing. I feel like Spirit is also saying to do like some type of spiritual bath, some type of cleanse, some type of road opening thing, so that it can help your money to flow easier to you. But yeah, I definitely think money's about to start flowing more, and maybe there's a need to do that cleanse or spiritual bath, whatever, to make it flow. And I'm also seeing like feng shui. Oh, don't mind my broken nail, y'all, but feng shui or something, because I don't know too much about feng shui. Let me not act like I'm a professional here. But with feng shui, one thing I do remember is they say, don't have like your door, like the door to your room or the door to your house and stuff like that. Don't have it be like, don't let it not be able to open. Like, there needs to be space for that door to open, because when there isn't, or when there's too much clutter or something by the door, it creates stagnancy with your money. That's what I read one time, okay? But I mean, I act like I'm a professional, but I've definitely read that before. So maybe there's also a need to declutter your home, declutter your space, get rid of things you do not need, maybe sell things that you no longer want. Okay, but there's definitely like a cleansing here. For some of you guys, it could be walking away from a job or walking away from a career with this cleansing, walking away from a certain way of doing things, because there's something that needs to be released here. Okay. So let's see. What else does Spirit want you to know? That's the next part of this reading. What else does Spirit want you to know as far as your career, your finances. What do you need to know? Spirit, I love when you do this. This is why I love what I do, because Spirit always gonna come through with the confirmation. We have a move to a new home or travel. What did I literally freaking say? And y'all saw that I was just swirling that thing around the water. I said the water. What? The stuff in the bowl. So something is significant about water. Maybe some of you guys are going to be traveling overseas. Maybe some of you guys are feeling called to move overseas. I don't know. Okay. But yes, thanks, Spirit, for that. And I think this this literally says traveler. So yeah, some of you guys are going to be traveling for work, or traveling, or like changing locations for your job, or this is a call to step out of your comfort zone or something. But we have travel for work, working multiple locations, move for work, travel influencer, vlogger, travel for shows. So yeah, some of you guys could be called to become like a travel influencer or something, but travel is definitely here. Okay. Big Mama. I love this song, Big Mama by Lotto. Okay, so basically in that song, she's talking about being Big Mama. Like she got her own bag, she got her own money. She's that girl. She's that girl. So I definitely feel like what's next for you is like you're going to be having your way with your career, with your money. Like you're like, especially how this is Big Mama, I definitely feel like some of you guys could be getting a promotion with your job or in your career, like being an authority in your field. So yeah, some of you guys could be feeling called to go back to school too. But there's clearly this is a level up in your career, but it's like, I don't know, some of you guys have already been doing the work or looking for that job or doing the inner work that's going to help you ascend to a higher position in your career or higher paying job, or like something. You've already been doing something to help you ascend, okay? The time is now. See? Yeah, I knew it. I felt like y'all was already doing stuff, and now it's the beginning of your ascension. Y'all are about to move up, and y'all are about to move somewhere new. I love it. I absolutely love it, Power One. And then spicy attitude. So I feel like, yeah, you've been putting in that work. You've been like saying no to going out sometimes, or just having boundaries with yourself, or yeah, self-regulation. Yes. You probably have already been doing that, and maybe you're just trying to like get used to it. Not, yeah, like, because I feel like some of you guys are saving, or you've been working hard at something, or you've just been becoming more disciplined little by little. Oh, okay. And you've been a little stern with yourself, like, okay, self, don't do that. Or, okay, it's time to save. It's time to buckle down. It's time to do this. It's time to do that. Like, yeah. And you've been putting in that work. All right. And then we have, I like you, but I like my freedom more. That's funny because we have freedom here. So this could be someone that has said this to you, but maybe this is some of you guys that have decided to move on from a job. Because you're like, look, I like y'all or like this, but it's not giving what it's supposed to give. Okay, Spirit, thank you for the confirmation once again, because we have to create more money, must step out of your comfort zone. What did I say? What did I say? Then, oh, come on. We have leadership position. What did I say? I'm getting goosebumps. Like, I love it. Okay. And then last but not least, we have toxic as fuck. Okay, so yeah, y'all are definitely leaving a toxic job environment, maybe a toxic home environment. there's something toxic that you're leaving behind, or this could be like the decluttering that you need to do, or do the cleansing of like your aura and stuff like that with the spiritual bath, things like that. So definitely need to do that to draw in more abundance. Okay. So pile one, that was your reading. If it resonated with you, let me get an egg. Let me get an egg emoji in the comments for this healing energy card, because literally this is the beginning. Or is this supposed to be a seed? I don't know. Maybe it's a seed. I always look at it as an egg, but whatever. This is the beginning of your ascension, okay? Your rise to the top. So clap for yourself, okay? Clap for yourself. Let me get an egg emoji in the comments, and make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. If you want to book me for a reading, tip me, follow me on social media, all that good stuff is below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2, picture number 2, the number that corresponds with number 2, okay? So let's get into your reading all about how you can level up with your career and your finances. So, trying to get more organized with my readings. So, we have a spread here. So, first we're going to talk about how you can level up in your career and finances. Then we're going to talk about what you can expect in the near future with your career and finances. And then any other channeled messages you may need to know about, your career and finances. And we will be choosing from the bowl of answers for that part. Okay, so yeah, let's get into your reading. Okay, so how can you level up in your career and finances? So Justice, the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Wands reverse, the Sun. Okay, for some of y'all, was there something wrong? What am I trying to say? I feel like some of you guys were wrongly... Is wrongly a word? Wrongly. I think it is, right? But wrongly accused or wrongly terminated, or there was some type of issue. This could be for a select few. There was like an issue with people at your job, the co-workers, the boss, something like that, where you're like, I don't know if I like it here, or maybe you ended up leaving, or you're still there, but you're just like, bro, I need to find a new job. But there's some type of like, because with this Justice card, for some reason, it's just making me think that some of y'all were like wrongly accused of something, or they did something. They made a mistake with something with your money or with your hours, or like something here, and there's always some type of issue or I don't know, but something with this Justice card is making me feel like you're like, nah, I'm gonna get my justice. Like, especially if something with the people from the job made you leave the job or make you want to leave the job, there is going to be some type of justice where it's like things will be figured out, or you'll find a better job, or if you're leaving, you'll get a severance package, or like something with that. Okay. So with that Nine of Wands reverse, I feel like, defensiveness. I feel like the end of defensiveness though, but that's why I'm wondering if some of you guys are leaving a job, or there's an issue that will be resolved with the job, or if you are an entrepreneur or something like that, if there was people or something like trying to come against you, like you are coming out on top. Like any difficulties you've been having with people from your job, or people when it comes to your career in any shape or form, whether you're working for someone or you're an entrepreneur, you're coming out on top, because I feel like there's someone or something that's tried to work against you or wasn't valuing you or something like that. Let's see. We also have life purpose. Oops, wait, why did I do that? Life purpose, new beginnings. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like some of you guys walked away then from something, or you're about to or want to or something, because people have tried to work against you or talk down on you, talk down when it comes to your career, your ideas or something like that, but you're coming out on top. You're definitely coming out on top, and I see you really tapping into your life purpose, whatever that is. Like maybe you're feeling called to maybe leave a job and get into entrepreneurship, or there's some type of different position for a company that you know would be right for you. So it's time to start doing it, or you're about to start doing it. Okay. So what else do I want to say as far as, because I know I'm supposed to talk about how you can level up, but I feel like for you, there's not necessarily something that you need to do. I think it's just you continuing to realize who the fuck you are. Well, I guess that's what you can do. Remembering who the hell you are when people try to try you. Whether it's people working against you, wanting to accuse you, not valuing you at your job, your company, or something like that. Because you are going to come out on top, and there's a reason for everything. There is definitely a reason for everything. Oopsie. All right, so the next part of the reading is, where is it? What can you expect in the near future when it comes to your career and finances? Truth. Yeah, see, look, truth. That's why I feel like if people have been trying to work against you in any shape or form, you're about to come out on top. The truth is coming out. Like, okay, for example, like let's say you were working at a place and yeah, like these people fucked up your paycheck, your hours, and said, "Oh no, you didn't work these hours," and you're like, "No, I did," or whatever the hell. This is basically, with this truth card, this is definitely making me think that, like, yeah, someone's gonna realize their mistake and correct it, or you're gonna find, like I said, a better job. Like if this has caused you to get fired or walk away, you're finding a better job that's better suited for you, or some of you guys are stepping into entrepreneurship and actually taking a chance on what you feel like is your truth. You know? Watch for signs. So I definitely feel like Spirit is giving you signs as far as what to do in your with your money, because some of you guys, I feel like there's a need to invest in something. So yeah, you could have been drawn to another pile, but I also feel like this was you watching for signs and realizing like something just wasn't for you, or seeing certain signs that something is just not for you. Courage, yeah. And I feel like Spirit is trying to give you the courage to just leave or to take a chance on some type of new venture, especially if you're feeling called to, or maybe this is not necessarily a new venture, but some of you guys are feeling called to step into full-time entrepreneurship. Sorry, I have to, my back was itching, so I scratched my back. That's interesting because now I'm feeling like that's a sign, because you know how sometimes people will be like, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. So I feel like there's someone that's going to be helping you. Someone's going to be helping you. Someone's going to be your mentor, take you under their wing. There's some, like, I think there, if some of you guys have been looking for a new job, this is someone finally looking at your resume and being like, oh, yeah, I want this person to work beside me or something. But yeah, there's a mentor coming into your life. There's someone coming to help to guide you on the right path with your business or with your career or something like that. Or this could be a loan. This could also be a loan. This could also be a loan. I'm also hearing loan forgiveness, but this could also be a loan, like, that is a large amount of money that helps you with a new beginning, or where you can invest in your business or something like that. Okay. Past, present, future. Sorry y'all, got interrupted, but yeah, we have past, present, future. We have home. Okay, yeah, you were definitely drawn to another pile. Home. And then stripping illusions. So yeah, the fact that stripping illusions is here is definitely making me think of this watch for signs, because I think you're just realizing like, okay, yeah, this is not for me. This job is not for me. So I'm going to go. Or for some of you guys, I'm feeling like there's certain relationships that's just not for you anymore, or like, yeah, a job that's just not for you anymore, or just realizing maybe how powerful you are, because I did talk about that, like how powerful you are, in realizing that you can actually reach these major goals that you have. So yeah, what's next is I definitely see you, yeah, having more courage, and I want to say stepping out of your comfort zone, but that's so cliche, and I said that 50,000 freaking times. But yeah, I feel like you're not afraid to step out on faith. That's the energy you're in right now, especially because there could have been something that's triggering this new beginning. And for some of you guys, it could be because of possibly getting fired, or being somewhere where you feel unfulfilled. Excuse me, being somewhere where you feel unfulfilled, or not necessarily enjoying how you're making money, even if you're making good money, or something like that. So yeah, some of you guys, yeah, I think I said a loan. Some of you guys are getting a loan or something, or some type of grant, but there's a large sum of money that's coming your way, and spirit is like, yes, use this money wisely to invest in this new beginning. And this new beginning could be you, like, yeah, moving to a new home, a new city, or investing into your business ideas. Okay? All right. So now we're going to see what other messages Spirit may want you to know about your life purpose. I said your life purpose. What? Okay, well, maybe that's what you need to hear. But this was more so, I was more so supposed to say, what other messages does Spirit have about your career and finances? So, okay, we'll see. Obsessed. So there's some people obsessed with you, and obsessed because you are very powerful. You're very powerful, and it makes some people jealous. I'm not going to hold you. It makes some people jealous of you in some shape or form, and that's why there may be a need to walk away from an environment, or from certain people. I don't know, but take that only if it resonates. That may not be for everybody, but All Me by Drake. So yeah, I definitely think some of you guys are stepping into entrepreneurship, or yeah, just really stepping into your life purpose. Having the courage to invest in something, or to invest in something, but that something could be into your business, or deciding to go in some type of new direction when it comes to your, like, where you live and your career and stuff. Beautiful hair. So if you guys could do hair, and maybe that's what you're stepping into, like doing hair for others, maybe selling hair, or it could be something in the beauty industry, something literally in the beauty industry or something like that, and Spirit is saying to go for it. Or maybe you're just like, oh, I want to change my hair. Oh, Spirit, I cannot, not beauty industry coming up. You are funny, Spirit, because this is literally beauty. Oh my gosh. And then I just kept thinking about a friend of mine that someone I just recently became friends with, and they were telling me that they want to do something with hair. And I kept thinking about that as I was doing this pile, and not this coming up. That's funny. So yeah, literally some of you guys do hair, or if you're my homegirl, that's you know who, if it's you, you know who I'm talking about, you. So shout out to you, girl. Hey, but if you're watching this, but yeah, yes, this says hairstylist, makeup artist, dermatologist, esthetician, lash tech, nail tech, brows or waxing brows, laser hair removal, body sculpting, like just doing things in the beauty industry. I think for some of you guys, that's what you should do. Maybe you're gonna get an opportunity to, or like maybe you're even a lifestyle influencer. Maybe this is time to start doing more lifestyle content, because I feel like you could be successful at that, or you get an opportunity for that. I don't know, girl. Yeah, but we have. I cannot, Spirit. Thank you for the confirmation, because like I said, I definitely feel like some people are low-key haters, or try to I don't think I said throw evil eye, but some people are low-key haters. And we have failed jar spell, bombastic side eye. So even if someone didn't necessarily do a spell on you, there's definitely people that send the evil eye your way, and you need to stay prayed up. Okay, not trying to scare you or anything, but there's definitely people that have wronged you, whether it's in the physical or literally the spiritual, trying to do some shit. We have that booty though. So clearly you're gorgeous. So some of you guys could be models. Some of you could be models, or like I said, lifestyle influencers. And and then my phone just lit up. So yeah. And then also this is you are giving people your ass to kiss, because you're like, oh, you want to do me wrong, or you want to say negative things about me, or mishandle me. Deuces. And then my phone just lit up again. Look, see, say no, and don't feel guilty about it either. So yeah, whatever you're feeling called to walk away from in your career or your job or something like that, and do it. And I feel like there's people that try to wrong you or something. Look, and then we have finance, stocks, banker, investing, teaching, financial literacy, money trucks, accounting, manifesting. So yeah, you're manifesting a better position if you have walked away from something, or maybe you just had people like throw negative energy your way for a long time, and it's been keeping you down, and you're finally You're rising from the ashes. I see you rising from the ashes. And we have 333. Have fun, share your ideas, study, create something, get outside. So yeah, I'm hearing that song "Back Outside" by Anicia. Like, oh, and that's just giving me chills. So yeah, I definitely feel like you're back outside. You're doing your thing. You're no longer for some. I keep hearing it's something about a relationship for some of you guys, like a relationship, a friendship, or something. But so for some of you guys, it could literally be a job where you're like, oh, I'm free. I'm so glad I don't work there no more, or something like that. Or some of you guys are moving into entrepreneurship, like I said. Okay, so that's your reading pile number 2. If it resonated with you, let me get a butterfly emoji or a sun emoji. Okay. Yes. Let me get one of those emojis in the comments. And make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you want to book me for a reading, if you want to follow me on social media, all that information, everything you need from me is down below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3, let's get into your reading all about how to level up in your career and with your finances. And I've been getting more organized with my readings, so we have a spread here. So first we're going to talk about how can you level up in your career and finances. Then we're going to talk about what can you expect in the near future with your career and finances, and then any other channeled messages you may need to know about your career and finances. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. Let's do that right there. Okay. Because that was going to bother me. So before I started doing this reading, it's like basically I was getting a message of something feeling too good to be true. I feel like y'all that are getting or choosing this pile, you're going to get some unbelievable opportunities. And at first you're going to be like, nah, this is too good to be true. I don't know. Because maybe you have experienced some too good to be true things, and then it just turned out not to be what you thought it was. But yeah, I feel like something big is coming your way when it comes to your finances. I know. Of course, that sounds so like, oh, of course she's going to say that. Of course she's going to say that. But no, I feel like you're either about to land like a dream job. Like for a lot of you guys, I feel like what's happening for you is you're about to land a dream job. Like not just like I'm just working here, but something you sought after for a long, 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 long time. Something that you sought after. So yeah, so some of you guys, this could be what you went to school for. You finally getting a job for like maybe you went to school to be a doctor, or you went to school to be a lawyer. I don't know. It could be any of those things. But I see you finally finding a job in that career, or if you're starting your own practice or your own business or something like that. Like I see you finally being able to make that happen. And I know this is more so like how can you level up, but I feel like you already have been doing the work, kind of like I said with another pile. So you were probably drawn to another pile, but I think many of you guys are my people that were in school or like taking or like doing certifications or doing something like that, because you are creating okay. No, I think I was about to say that wrong, but you are definitely landing something big that you were like, oh, finally I made it here. So that's why I'm feeling like some of you guys were in school for this thing or something. But let's see. Look, we have Page of Pentacles, and this card is literally about going to school for something. So yeah, y'all are probably my pile that's like in school or taking certifications or training, or maybe this is your call to, because like, yeah, I feel like many of you guys are already doing that. But since we're talking about how can you level up, many of you guys should get into some type of course, take some type of certification, do some type of training, or maybe this is a time where you could ask your boss or your manager or something, I don't know, to start training you in something else. Or you're like learning about a new department. Sorry, that was my son. Or you're learning about a new department or something like that. Okay, the Emperor. Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely making me think of you working with someone, like possibly working with your manager, your boss, and they're training you in something. Or for some of you guys, this is you in school for something and then you becoming a master at whatever this thing is. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. You're about to make so much more money. Because, like, I don't, I don't know too much about human design. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's either your human design or your birth chart. Something about your human design or your birth chart. It's like school is good for you. Even if it's not like a traditional setting where you're in a classroom, but like you constantly sharpening and mastering your skills is what's going to constantly bring a flow to constantly bring a flow of money to you. Okay. And then we have 4 of Swords. Very interesting that we get 4 of Swords. So yeah, this more so makes me think of studying, because I know this can have to do with like getting rest and stuff. But for this, I'm feeling like there's a need for more studying, a need for more like time where you're mastering this skill. And for some of you guys, maybe you've already been studying a certain something and there's a need for rest, or maybe you're about to take a break or something. Because I know, well, actually, no, let me not even say that, but, because I was about to tell a story, but I'm like, let me not do that. But yeah, I feel like you're working hard. For some of you guys, you really are in school. You've been training. You've been working hard. And Spirit is like, all right, you need to get some rest now, because working so hard and not resting is not going to do you any favors. But yeah, I definitely feel like many of you guys getting into school, doing some type of certification, or even if it's not that, like learning and reading and researching will really, really help you to level up your finances. And if you are already doing that, you're definitely going to find some work in your field, or it's going to be very helpful to your business, or helpful for your business. Inspiration. Okay, so for some of you guys, you're going to be teaching people. Like, because it's so funny, because we have the Page, but then we have the Emperor, who's the king of all the kings. So I feel like you're going from that Page that's learning and gathering information to being a teacher and being an inspiration for others. So yeah, whatever you're learning right now, I feel like you're going to become a master. You're going to teach it to others. Like, for example, if like you're working at a company, you end up getting trained and then you become the head of that department or whatever, and then you are able to start training other people, if that makes sense. Or it could even be you becoming a teacher for like an actual school. Closure. Very interesting. Actually put these down here. And then Truth. Wow, Truth came out in another pile. So yeah, you were definitely drawn to another pile. So yeah, I definitely feel like many of you guys, how you can level up in your career and finances is becoming a teacher. Like mastering a skill and then training other people to do it. or even just offering that service or that skill to other people. But I really feel like you could easily be a teacher or information sharer to some capacity. Okay, because the fact that this page to this emperor for some reason is just really, and then this inspiration is just really making me think you have a skill for teaching and relaying information and leading a group of people. And also for some of you guys, you're meant to have an audience, like and have people like, yeah, follow you. Because even this inspiration card is making me think influencer. Okay, so the next part of your reading is, what can you expect in the near future with your career and finances? Okay. Out of bounds, boundaries. Okay. Moon dance, celebration. Yeah. I see you being like, oh, finally. So I feel like there's some good news coming around your career. Definitely. Okay. And then we also have releasing blocks. Yeah, okay. So yeah, blocks are being released. Well, clearly. But especially with this boundaries card, I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you've been waiting to get out of school to do this thing. Because, of course, like, if you're becoming a doctor, they're not going to let you practice medicine until you, well, I mean, of course, you're going to do things here and there to practice with becoming a doctor, but they're not going to say, okay, you're free to be a doctor till you actually get that degree. So for some of you guys, that could be what it is. You've been waiting to get out of school, or yeah, that could be just for some of you guys. But for some of you guys, it could be maybe you just felt blocked. You felt like a lot of things were coming against you as far as trying to find work in this field or something, or you were trying to aim high and maybe you kept getting shot down or something like that. But just like I said with another pile that you probably were drawn to, I feel like you're moving. It's like you're either getting a promotion, yeah, or you're getting some type of good news with your career. And I feel like it involves some type of like training or research, schooling, education, something like that, in order to prepare you for this next phase in your career. Yeah. And then we have letting go. Integration. Interesting that we have letting go and integration. And then we have thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Thank you. Literally teaching. Like I said, some of y'all are in school, or you could literally make more money if you teach or share your information. Like there's something that you have mastered or you're about to master, and you're going to be offering your guidance to people. Or that's what you need to do to create more money for yourself, offering your guidance, your expertise. So I really do wonder if some of you guys are going to be doctors or nurses or something, because that's what I keep hearing. Doctors, nursing, like the medical field. But yeah, you don't have to do that. You could literally be a teacher out of school. You could be a teacher out of school. You could be a therapist. I don't know. But there's something about you mastering something and then advising people about what you mastered. But it doesn't even have to be that. You could literally be an artist and you went to school for art, and then you've been mastering it, and then you end up getting like the best art gig ever. It's something like that, where you're mastering something, or you have mastered something, and what you can expect is either beginning to offer that service or that information and guidance to people, and it being successful because you're a natural at inspiring people. Or yeah. Okay. So the last part is any channeled messages you may need to know surrounding your career and finances. So we're going to choose from the bowl of answers. Money Trees, ha 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 ha, by Kendrick Lamar. Okay, so that's funny because it's almost like a rags to riches type of story because he's basically talking about how, like, um, yeah, talking about his life. Well, is this okay? But basically, if y'all know the song, they talking about robbing someone. They're talking about robbing someone, but then they're also talking about their dreams of being bigger. Because, they're saying Money Trees is a perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel. So it's like all about from being broke to no longer being broke. So that's what I feel like from this page to this emperor, where it's like you go from the mentee to the mentor, or like from the rags to riches. Like there's a transition here from maybe one extreme to another extreme, or from one level to another level. But I mean, this is what this reading is about, like leveling up. But yeah, I definitely feel like you're leveling up because of you mastering your skills. Okay. So your thoughts create your reality. So that may be another thing for you. Like Spirit is wanting you to have better thoughts about yourself, about your reality, but also like maybe there's a need to change your self-concept, because maybe you have imposter syndrome sometimes, and that's what makes you not aim high, or maybe it makes you question something regarding if you should move in this direction, or if like people really want to know what you have to say, or have you mastered this thing enough to teach it, or have you mastered whatever enough to be the manager or the head of the department, or you know what I mean? So yeah, Spirit is like, don't let imposter syndrome hold you back. Then we also have your sibling. Very interesting. Your sibling. So we do have this card about family here. So yeah, some of you guys could, or there's a need to work with your family. Maybe you and your sibling should go into business together, or maybe you're meant to be an inspiration for your siblings or your children with this thing that you end up mastering. Okay, then we have, if it doesn't align, you must decline. So yeah, I feel like because we have closure here. So yeah, you're closing the door on something clearly, but I think it's like you're getting into alignment, because I think you've been having imposter syndrome, so it makes you like, oh, I don't know. But I think the more you believe in yourself, the more you'll become aligned with your desires. It's okay to be happy. So yep, that's clearly a message from Spirit, because we have celebration here. Because I do feel like you're going to be getting some good news, and you're going to be like, is this too good to be true? I don't know. And so you kind of will maybe like, I don't know. And then Spirit's like, no. This is specifically for you. So So it's okay to trust. It's okay to be happy. Of course, don't just trust anything, but yeah, let's get this one. Oh, and there's another one hidden in there. Oh, surprise. Your intentions have manifested quicker than expected. See? Yeah, because like I said, it's like this page to this emperor from here to here. So I feel like, yeah, you've mastered something and now it's like boom, you're about to get the opportunities. That's why I feel like maybe some of you guys have been in school for a long time and then you get out of school and boom, there's an opportunity for you. Because you know sometimes it can take people a while to get a job in their field or figure out how to use their degree and stuff. So yeah, I feel like some of you guys have a degree or you're about to get a degree and boom, you're gonna find work in that field, or you're just gonna be something that's helpful for your business, that adds to the skill sets that are a part of your business, or something like that. But I feel like things are going to happen quicker than you expected after graduation, or the more you practice something, the more you'll master it, and then it becomes a success. I don't know. Oshun. So Oshun, she has to do with the sweet waters. Maybe this is an energy you need to work with, Oshun. Maybe you need to have some more sunflowers in your home, or work with sunflowers, be in the sun, get in some water, something like that can help with releasing blocks. Because like I said, she has to do with sweet waters, so it's like water flows. So maybe there's a need to tap into the energy of water to help you with flow, like help money flow to you, or help you go with the flow or something. Or yeah, go with the flow of change, because I feel like you're transitioning into something bigger than you ever were. So that's why I feel like some of you guys are about to be doctors, nurses, teachers, and you were in a training period and now, okay. Anyway, because I keep saying that shit over and over. So keep your head up, Tupac. Yeah. Some of you guys, it's been hard. Maybe some of you guys are single mothers or have some odds stacked against you, but keep your head up. You about to, like, blocks are being released. Ghosted. Oh. So you left something. You left something. You left something behind, but you are moving forward to something else. But ghosted for some reason is also making me think like goodbye to the old you. Like you can't be that person anymore. That person that don't believe in themselves. That person that's not confident. That person that's like, oh, I don't know. And just sits there in despair and in analysis paralysis. And spirit's like, you can't be that person anymore. You're this emperor. Okay, say yes. Yep, say yes to change. Messy co-workers or people jealous of your success. Yeah, you are definitely drawn to another pile. So yeah, because you're about to be an emperor. Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. And that's funny because that's the teacher. That's the guru. They say that the mutable signs, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Sag, are almost like the gurus, the teachers of the zodiac, because they're good at spreading messages and relaying information. So yeah. And then, or you could be an Aries. We have Virgo up here. We have Aries, Virgo, and we have Libra. So you could be one of those signs as well. We already said Virgo though. But food, restaurant owner, chef, critic, blog, recipes, grow food, farmer. Some of you guys could be farmers as well, or like restaurant owners, head chefs or something. But you could have gone to culinary school, something like that. But you have trained to be something. But the food can also just be, yeah, you know how food is fuel. So it's almost like spirit is saying to nurture this skill, nurture this skill of yours, or whatever position you're in at your job or this training that you're in. Take it seriously, because you're about to be in another position at work or in your career, and you're going to make a lot more money. Okay? So if that reading resonated with you, let me get a book emoji. Let's get a book emoji in the comments, because I feel like, yeah, you're in school or there's a need for research or something like that. Okay. If you feel called to tip me, book me for a reading, follow me on social media. That information is below. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Okay. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.